And I'm going to turn the record on. Actually, we're recording now. So I'm just going to slide this chair back a little bit, and we'll start in getting into whatever comfortable seated position you would like, or you can lie down on your back. Yeah, that lying down on the back can be a nice thing. And if you've got a chair handy and want to put feet up on the chair to start the class, that's fine too. Or if you got a wall handy, you can bring the feet up the wall. There's a lot of different ways that you can just kind of settle and relax and come into the moment. So that's what yoga is. It's living in the moment. It's movement with the breath. It's focusing the mind to settle the mind. So just feel down wherever you are through the parts of the body in contact with the earth. Yeah, and take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and let it go. And one more deep breath. And sigh it out. Soften here, release. Feel the weight of the body just settling down into the mat or the chair. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. And if you'd like, you can find your mantra here. And maybe incorporate that gentle Ujjayi breath. And the frown is gone from the face, and the teeth are parted. Remember, yoga is about sensation, not pain, the asana, the movement segment of it. So gently open the eyes if the eyes were closed. And I'm going to move back to the mat. In the last Friday class, I think I suggested you have a strap handy. Well, we never used it, but I'm going to try to incorporate the strap into the practice today. So if you've got one, a belt, a tie, a strap, that's a good thing. So lift up tall here and draw the shoulders back. Bring the hands onto the front of the thighs. Lifting up tall. And just allow the breath to deepen here. Belly, middle chest, upper chest. Exhaling through the nose. Ujjayi breath. Yeah, just feeling the body expand and contract. Bring the fingers out to the side, fingertips down on the floor. Lift up tall, draw the shoulders back. Turn the palms to the ceiling, and as you inhale, just raise those hands up toward the ceiling. Bring the palms together, but only if it's comfortable to do that. And exhaling the palms out and down. Inhaling, hands lift. And exhale and lower. One more time, bringing the hands up. Let the palms come together. Reach the fingers up to the ceiling. Elbows press in toward the center. Reaching and breathing. And exhale the hands wide and down. Bring the left hand across to the outside of the right thigh. Right hand comes behind and spiral into a twist to the right. Inhaling, come to the front, and a gentle twist to the left. And coming back to the front. One more time, let's go to the right, and if you choose, you can extend the right arm. Inhaling back to the front and to the left. Extending, gazing back toward that left hand. Inhaling, coming back to the front. Bring the right arm out in front. Come up tall. Draw that arm in so the arm is strong. Fingers spread. And the thumb pointed straight up to the ceiling. Reaching forward. And as you inhale, let that hand drift up toward the ceiling. Gazing up toward that hand. And then turn the palm to the outside and follow the hand with the eyes as the hand comes down, comes across, out in front and lifts. Palm turns out, exhaling down, inhaling up. One more big circle. And with the hand back to the ceiling, turn and gaze up there, reach. And then bring the left hand out, slide it out, arc left. Press the right sits bone down into the mat. Reaching. And turn the gaze down toward the left hand, still keeping the right shoulder back. And bring the gaze back up to the lifted hand. And come back toward the ceiling with the right hand and exhale that arm down. And you're going, oh yeah. Yes. And extend the left arm out in front. Reaching forward, fingers spread. Inhaling that hand to the ceiling. Ah, yes. And then turn the palm to the outside, exhale, and the arm comes down. Bringing it out in front, inhaling up. Exhale. Inhaling. One more circle. Ah, yes. And with that hand back to the ceiling, turn and reach as high as you can. Press down through the left sits bone. And then bring the right hand out, arc right. Turn the gaze down toward the right hand. And then bring the gaze back up to the lifted hand. And the left hand back to the ceiling. Reach and release. Good. So bring the shoulders up to the ears and take the points of the shoulders back and down. And then release and inhaling, take the shoulders toward the ears and drawing them back and down. Releasing One more time, shoulders come to the ears, and draw the shoulders back. Shoulder blades come together. Press the heart toward the top of the mat. Gently move the head. The neck stays relaxed. Shoulders are back. Ah, yes. Breathe and release. Ah, yes. Okay. So lifting up tall, as you exhale, take the gaze over the right shoulder and let the chin drop toward the shoulder. Take a breath here. And bring the head up into center and exhale the chin or the face, the gaze to the left. Let the chin drop. Take a breath, release. And inhale the head up into center. And let the chin drop toward the chest, up and out of the shoulders. The throat stays open. And bring the head up and gaze ahead. And now take the gaze up to the ceiling, drawing the shoulders back and down, pressing the heart forward. Jut the jaw, feel the stretch in the throat. And bring the head back up. And let the right ear drop over toward the right shoulder. Keep the left shoulder down. Take a breath. And bring the head back up and let the left ear come over toward the left shoulder, keeping the right shoulder down. And bring the head back up. Good. Let the chin come down toward the chest. And now draw the chin toward the right shoulder. And then bring the chin center and take the chin toward the left shoulder. Come to center. Move the chin right. And center and left. And with the chin in the center, inhale the head back up. Do some circles here. So bring the heart toward the top of the mat and then take the whole body out to the right and then round back, chin to chest. Arms get straighter and then coming forward and taking the exhale right to the right and back and the inhale to the left and up. Yeah, finding good movement here, good motion in the spine. And then take those rotations the opposite direction, coming back and to the right and forward and to the left and back and to the right and forward. And when you come to the back, just let the chin drop toward the chest, release the shoulders. And as you inhale, draw those shoulders back, pressing the heart forward, taking the gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, chin toward the chest, and gently pressing the low back, or middle of the back toward the back of the mat. Shoulders release. Inhaling, lifting back up, gazing up. Oh, good. Exhaling, one more time, chin to chest. And inhaling back up. Good. Up to that upright seat. Take a breath here. Yeah, just move the head. You can move the shoulders. Whatever feels good. And bring the arms wide, palms down. And so let's bring that left arm across and the right arm under, and we'll draw that left arm in toward the chest. And come wide with the arms. And now the right arm across, left hand comes under. And that gentle stretch in the shoulder. inhaling, the arms wide. Bring the hands behind, interlock the fingers. Squeeze those hands together with the thumbs at the sacrum. Lift up tall, drawing the shoulders back. Ah, yes. And draw the hands over to the right, pointing the right elbow toward the back of the mat. And the hands to center, to the left, and the left elbow points to the back of the mat. And bring the hands back to center. One more breath, pressing the thumbs into the sacrum, lifting up tall. And now straighten the arms, lifting the hands away from the body. And as you exhale, come forward. Let the head drop down toward the mat and lift the hands up toward the ceiling. Still squeezing the hands together. And inhale, get long through the spine, lifting the head and coming back up. And release. Again, gentle movements here. Good. So everyone, bring the feet around to the front, come down onto your back. Take your strap with you. Bring the feet all the way into the hips. We'll do some gentle hip rocks here. So as you exhale, press the low back down into the mat, rocking the hips up toward the ceiling. And as you inhale, lift the belly up toward the ceiling, pressing the tailbone down into the mat. Exhaling and inhaling. Go with your breath. Don't let me run you out of air. Exhaling and inhaling. One more round. Good, and come on back to that neutral spine with the palms down on the mat. And we'll just do some gentle bridges here. So press into the mat with the feet and let the hips lift up toward the ceiling. Inhaling up, pressing the hips up gently. Exhale and bring the hips back down to the mat. Inhaling, lift the hips. And exhale and lower. And one more time, and you might go maybe a quarter of an inch higher, just to get a little more sensation. And exhale and lower. Good, all right. Extend the legs long, bring the arms behind, and we'll do a cross stretch here. So press out through the left heel and reach through the right fingers as you inhale. Yeah, nice big stretch. And exhale, then release. And now as you inhale, press through the right heel and reach through the left fingers. And exhale and release. And one more stretch here. As you inhale, both feet, both heels, both arms reaching. And exhale, release. So we'll move into banana. Take the feet off the mat to the right side and bring the left ankle over the right. So cross the left ankle over the right. Keep the hip bones on the mat. And now grasp the left wrist with the right hand and then gently just arc over to the right. A gentle tug on that left arm. Try and relax the neck. Face is soft. And release the wrist. Bring the feet to center. Take a breath here and then walk the feet over to the left. Cross the right ankle over the left. And grasp the right wrist with the left hand and just gently draw that right hand toward the left side. Good, and release the wrist. Bring the arms down into cactus arms. Bring the feet back to center. And with the arms just resting on the floor, the back of the hands resting on the floor. Just release here and breathe. So bring the right knee into the chest and hug that knee into the chest. Circle the right toes. And then take those rotations the other way. And point the toes and flex that foot. And point and flex. And point and flex. And draw the knee to the right and toward the right shoulder. And then release and bring the right foot down, bring the left knee into the chest. Draw it in. Circle the toes. And the other way. And point the toes and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. Spread the toes. And then draw that knee toward the back of the mat and toward the left shoulder. So that knee moves a little bit to the left and toward the back of the mat. And bring the left foot down to the mat, extend the left leg, palms up, toes out, and just breathe. Bring the right knee into the chest. And now bring the left hand to the outside of that right knee and gently roll onto the left hip. Extend the right arm out to the side, to the right side, palm down. And now draw that right knee up toward the left shoulder. Breathe into the hips, relax the buttocks. And the shoulder blades are on the mat. And bring the left knee back up to the ceiling, extend the right leg, up, bring the right knee up. And now bring the left knee in toward the chest, bring the right hand across, and now come on to the right hip, taking the left knee toward the right shoulder. And bring the left knee back to the ceiling. Bring both knees into the chest and just gently rock side to side. You can draw circles with the knees. And bring both feet down to the mat. Now you can extend the left leg here. You leave the left foot on the floor, but take your strap and put your strap on the right foot, the heel or the front of the foot. And then extend that right leg straight up to the ceiling. And I like to do this with my left leg straight. So you've got the strap in both hands, and you've got a slight bend in the right knee, and pressing up through the heel, but you're still keeping that little bend, and then gently draw that leg toward the back of the mat. Now ease the strap, turn the toes out, and now take the leg in the direction the toes are pointed. So a little bit to the right and toward the back of the mat. And now bring the foot back up, turn the toes in, and now take that leg a little bit in the direction that the toes are pointed. Oh, yes. Be nice here. Be kind to yourself. And bring that foot back to center. Bring the strap into your right hand. Now really stay strong in that right leg. Extend the left arm to the side. And now open that right leg out to the right, but be strong in that thigh and then the muscles in that leg. So you don't want it to just hang out there. You want to be drawing that leg in toward the hip as you open the leg to the side. And bring that foot back up to the ceiling, transfer the strap to the left hand, and now let that foot drop over to the left. Coming onto the left hip. And turn the gaze toward the right extended hand. Bring the leg back up to the ceiling. Bring the strap into both hands. Gently draw the right foot toward the back of the mat. Oh, yes. Now ease the strap, bend the right knee, taking the right knee toward the right shoulder. Reach up, and if you can find the outside of the foot with the right hand, that's good. If you don't get there, that's okay. The bottom of the foot straight up to the ceiling. Release the strap from the foot. Extend that foot straight up, strong through that heel. Flex both feet. And then slowly lower the right leg down toward the floor. Point the toes and lift it back up. Flex the foot and lower. Point and lift. And flex and lower, pressing out through the heel. 3, 2, 1, and down. Yeah, good. Toes out, palms up. Take that breath. So bring the left knee into the chest. Find the strap, put it on the left foot. And extend the left leg straight up. And now gently draw that left leg toward the back of the mat. And ease the strap, turn the toes to the outside, and then gently draw that leg in the direction the toes are pointed. And now ease, turn the toes to the inside, and gently go in that direction. And this one gives me some serious sensations in the outside back of the knee. So be good, be nice, be gentle. And now ease, take the strap into the left hand and let the leg drop off to the left, keeping the muscles active in that left leg. Both hip bones stay on the mat. And the gaze turns to the right. Bring the leg back up and transfer the strap to the right hand. Come on to the right hip, extending the left arm to the side, gazing left. A little bend in the knee, gently draw that right foot toward the back of the mat. Again, active through that leg. And bring the left foot back up to the ceiling. Both hands on the strap. Gently draw that foot toward the back of the mat. And bend the left knee. Take that knee down toward the left shoulder, reaching up with the left hand if that works for you, or just using the strap. Release the strap from the foot, extend the left foot straight up to the ceiling, strong through the lifted leg. Flex both feet and slowly lower the left foot down. Point the toes and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Yeah, good. You can either take the feet mat width and just let the knees fall in toward the center, bringing the knees together, turning the palms up. Or if you prefer, you can bring the soles of the feet together and the knees wide. Pick the one that feels best for you. And bring the knees up toward the ceiling and bring the left ankle onto the right knee for figure 4, reaching through. Flex the left foot. And move the knee and the foot a little to the right. And bring the left foot down. Release the ankle from the knee. Bring the right ankle onto the left knee. And figure 4. Bring the left foot down. Release the ankle from the knee. And again, bring both knees into the chest and just rock. Take both feet straight up to the ceiling, strong through the legs, pressing up through the heels. And open the legs wide and bring the hands in prayer between the wide legs, reaching the fingers toward the top of the mat. Turn the toes out. Breathe. Head and shoulders lifted, fingers reaching. 2 more deep breaths. Exhale, bring the head and shoulders down, bring the legs together. Good. And now bend the knees and bring the feet back down, soles of the feet together, or the feet mat width, knees together, either one. Palms to the ceiling. And bring the knees up to the ceiling, bring the hands behind the knees, and then gently rock up and back. Just coming back to the shoulder blades. And the next time you come up, come to balance. Knees are bent. Spread the toes wide. See all that daylight between the toes. One more breath in this Navasana posture. Oh, yes. And bring the feet down. Good. Take a breath. And now bring the feet around to the back. Come over into table. We'll do some gentle cat-cows, moving here as you inhale. Take the gaze ahead. Elbows draw in, and as you exhale, let the head drop toward the mat, and the hips move back toward the heels. Bring the elbows down, inhaling, come forward and up. Gazing ahead, exhaling, head drops, hips move back. Couple more with your breath. And one more. And when the hips are back toward the heels, just let the head release. Bring the elbows down to the mat. Let the head release down toward the mat. You can rest the head on a block, or you can rest the head on the mat. On your next inhale, reach the hands toward the top of the mat. Come up and forward into knee plank. Take a breath here. Bring the shoulder blades onto the back. Trying to find that straight line from the top of the head to the knees. Wrists under the shoulders. And now exhale, bend the elbows, coming down. Chest touches first. And take that breath. Inhale, the head and the upper chest up off the mat. Let the toes down, pressing into the mat. Kneecaps are lifted. And breathe. One more breath. And now exhale. And take the hands wide, bring the right side of the face to the mat. Just release. And the left side of the face. Bring the elbows under the shoulders. Fingers are spread, middle fingers pointing straight ahead. Lift the gaze. And now bring the right arm under the face and come onto the right hip. Bend the left knee and gently reach back to the left foot and draw that foot toward the hip. Now bring the hand to the inside of the knee, find the big toe, and then lift the left foot toward the ceiling. You can use a strap here, or you can use a pant leg. Release the toe, keep the foot lifted, bring the left hand down to the mat. Toes point toward the top of the mat as you slowly lower that left foot down. And point the toes and lift it back. Flex and lower. Point and lift. And flex and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Coming back over into Sphinx. Lifting the gaze straight ahead. Exhale. And bring the left hand under the face, coming onto the left hip. Bend the right knee. Find that foot or that pant leg or whatever, and gently draw the heel toward the hip. And release the foot. Bring the hand to the right toe, right big toe, lifting that foot to the ceiling. Ah, yes. And release the toe. Right hand comes down, pressing through the heel, slowly lower the right leg down. Point the toes and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. And flex and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Coming back over into Sphinx. One more breath here in Sphinx as the gaze moves straight ahead, shoulder blades on the back. And then just press the knees into the mat and lift the hips off the mat. Now the gaze is straight down between the hands. And if you choose, you can curl the toes and lift the knees off the mat. One more breath. Exhale and bring the knees down and bring the hips down and take the elbows wide and the right side of the face to the mat. And the left side of the face. Now bring the hands under the shoulders, press up into table. And let's move into one downward facing dog. So curl the toes and lift the hips up toward the ceiling. Strong through the hands as you press the heart back toward the knees. The knees are bent. And then press one heel down into the mat and the other. Ah, yes. And bring the knees back down into table. Extend the right leg, toes on the mat, press back through the heel. And that right hip is dipping down toward the mat. And then extend or lift the right leg and extend the left arm, awkward pose, and breathe. Bring the left hand down and the right knee down and take a breath. Move here. Extend the left leg, toes on the mat. And lift the left foot and the right arm extends. One more breath. And bring the hand and the knee down. And gently move the hips back toward the heels and rest the hips on a block if you choose, or just come into child's pose. Coming back up into table. Walk the hands a little bit toward the top of the mat. Come into knee plank. Exhale, elbows in as you lower down. Extend the right arm out to the side, straight out from the body. And the left hand is under the shoulder. And then come on to the left hip, lifting the left leg. Come onto the right hip, lifting the left leg. And come back over onto your belly. Take that arm at a 45-degree angle toward the top of the mat and gently roll toward the right hip. And coming back over, bring the left or the right hand under the shoulder. Extend the left arm out to the side, straight out. Palm down, and then gently come on to the left hip, lifting the right leg and drawing the right leg back. And coming back over to the belly, move that arm up 45 degrees and gently come toward the left hip again. And rolling back to the depth, to the belly. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Come up into table. Good. Take a breath in table. Move the hips back toward the heels and either sit on a block, or if it's in your practice, you can open the feet and settle back down onto the mat. And lifting back up, coming back up into table, bring the feet around to the front. Rolling down to your back. Extend the legs, the arms behind, one big, long, full body stretch. Inhaling, reaching, and exhale. Ah, yes. Into Savasana. Good. Little movements. If you'd like, you can bring the knees into the chest, make a tight ball, wrapping the arms around the knees. And then when you're ready, you can roll to one side, coming up. So thank you for practicing. Namaste. Have a great weekend.